What up, peeps? All right, so I've had a very unfortunate discovery. But before I begin, I would just like to clarify that feminism, in and of itself, is not inherently wrong. Okay? I encourage women to go out there and achieve your dreams and, uh, have the same level of respect and power as a man. I see no issue with that. I have women are already sort of running the world. We there are more single moms in the world taking care of their children. Good on them. They're doing the work. There's most of our teachers growing up are women. You have nurses. There are more nurses who are women, and that's just the general role that women play in this world as like caregivers and well, there goes that. But and there are more women CEOs and bosses and things like that. Women taking control and running things. All power to them. I have no issue with that. And there are women who do lean left sort and are on the feminism route of thinking that aren't insane. They're not. They're not crazy. Some of them know what they're talking about. And there is merit to a lot of their arguments because, in the past, things were different. But there are those who are taking feminism way too hard, way too far. The radicals. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them the radicals. All right, and it's not just the men, but the women and the children too. Um, yes, but in all seriousness, there are those who are taking it too far, saying that we don't need you men, we hate you, you're not needed in society, you suck, you're the root of all our issues. Which, generally is not true. But, who's going to stop this? Well, no one. But if there are stupid men out there and there are enough of them, they're going to start to believe that, whoa, geez, this is really what women think of us. Why should we even bother even interacting with women? Why would we even try in the dating scene anymore? Why would we even pull over our car to help a woman out with her car troubles on the road? Stuff like that. Why even approach a girl? Which is insane. But can you blame some of these people for how stupid they are? Anyway, so if you have and here's my solution. My solution is that we need the good women of the world who are not the radicals to go on the internet, go on different platforms, wherever, and just call out all the BS, debunk some of these claims that the radicals are making. And there is a very small portion of that going on, and it's working. If we could get that on a larger scale, then we could totally just outnumber and overpower and totally lower the voices of the radicals. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that if the good women of the world don't go out on the internet or go on different platforms and start debunking and calling out all the BS that the radicals are making, then a large portion of men are going to be convinced by the radicals that we're not needed. The women hate us. So, and it's going to be very hard for you girls to find a man because of all of the bullshit that the radicals are spewing. You know, if their voices are becoming more and more common and louder over time, then, what are the men going to think? Well, if the general consensus is that we're not needed in society, then we're not going to participate in society. Men are not going to participate in the dating scene. Men are not going to even try to approach you or even risk being around you or talking to you, or trying to even be friends with you because of what you think. Why would these men try to be around people that don't like them? And you may be saying, "Well, that's not true." Well, good. I know it's not true. But the radicals think it's true that men aren't needed. And the stupid men out there are going to think that it is true and that they aren't needed. So we need a large percentage of women out there, because the men pointing out all this bullshit it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. As men, we already know what we think of the radicals. Okay? We already know what we think. But it's not enough to convince the rest of the male population that, that the women don't like us. Me, personally, I do not believe anything the radicals say. I don't think that girls dislike us, okay? I think that, and I have seen men out there express what they think, and a lot of them are starting to think that women generally don't really like them and don't need them. See, do you know where I'm going with this? All right, and I can hear some of the guys out there being like, "Well, what about the trad waifu trend? What about it? It died out, and a lot of them were just there for attention." I love baking cookies. Oh, I can't wait till my man gets home so I can cook. I can make a tutorial on how to cook a good dinner. Fuck that. A lot of that shit was fake. Okay? A lot of that was just women trying to get attention on the internet. All right? A lot of them didn't even believe what they put online. It was a trend. People hop on trends all the time. So, yeah. And, well, what about the red pill? What about the red pill? All right? The red pill is like, it's a guy thing. Okay? That's a guy thing. And I'm glad that there are some men waking up. I wouldn't really call myself red pill. I try to stay as centered as possible, which is why I am a firm advocator of feminism. But not when it goes too far, which is what I'm talking about right now. A lot of good came out of feminism, but there is more bad coming out of feminism today, which is why I'm making this video. So, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but there's going to be a major PR issue for women, okay? If something doesn't happen soon, there's going to be a major societal shift. And then I'm going to say, I told you so. So, before I wrap this up, I want to sort of, for the last time, say what needs to be done. Number 1, men and women need to stop giving the radicals traffic. Okay? Stop giving them attention, because most of them just go online and say this shit, and then they're like, "Oh, this is going to blow up. All these men are going to be so mad at me," and everything like that. It's going to get a lot of attention because it's a lot of them do it for shock too. And here's another thing. A lot of them don't even do it because they believe in it 100% of the time. A lot of them do it for the shock factor, because I guarantee you this. You want to hate on men all you want, radicals, but then if a tall, attractive, muscular man approaches you and is nice to you, you will be all over him, won't you? Won't you? I can guarantee you 90% of that, not 90% of girls will probably be all over that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Stop giving the radicals internet attention. Stop giving them traffic. Don't even acknowledge them. All right? Let them be in their own little echo chamber by themselves. Watch them burn, okay? Because if we stop giving them attention, then we'll be on the sidelines just watching them burn. Why isn't anyone listening to me anymore? Because we woke up. How about that for woke? Number two is, guys, stop trying to combat these radicals. All right, it's fueling the fire. It's basically the same thing as what I was saying with number one. Stop even giving them attention. Number two, and probably my last two videos coming up are probably going to be fueling the fire because I'm remastering my old videos. So after my next two videos, of the remastered videos where I I debunk stupid feminist questions and I ask feminists non-stupid questions. That's it. Don't expect me to make any more videos about me combating the feminist beliefs and everything like that. Okay, I'm done. I try to stay as centered as possible. And I try to not even give these people attention because they don't deserve it. I know why they're doing it, and they want to push an agenda, and I'm not going to even listen to it, and neither should you. So, number 3 is I'm calling all of the good women. I don't care even who sees this. I don't care if this even gets any views. It's out there. The message is out there. If you see this, if you are a woman who may be a feminist, I don't care. But you have to either be a very moderate feminist who's not a radical. You get what I'm saying? A moderate feminist or below. Go on the internet. Go on as many platforms as you can and debunk and call out all of this radical BS talk and behavior and tell them and tell the world that this is not what we think of you. The general consensus is that we do not agree with you radicals. We don't agree. We don't think this way. Okay? And and to help out all of these stupid men out there who are watching all of the anti-SJW and owning the feminists and on that sort of thinking, like the West has fallen and the red waves can save us all. All that stuff. I'll plug in my computer. So, yeah. And this is to help out all the stupid ones. Okay? All the smart people know that the general consensus is that men aren't hated in the world. And women, you are not hated in the world either. Men are not your enemy. We want to help you. We want to be with you. Okay? We want to work together. Okay? And I'm not saying men are not contributing to societal issues, which they are. I may get to them, with the Tate Maxers and all all the guys saying, how women should be and everything like that. But my main talking point is about the radicals. I lose myself in these little rants. I forget where I'm going. This is to help all the stupid people. Okay? I know that in reality, that me and all the other normal smart people are living in, men are not hated. Okay? And neither are women. We don't hate each other. There's just certain groups of extremes that are going too far. And in this video, I'm talking about the radicals. Something needs to be done. And I have an answer. So let's try it out. Okay? That's all for now. Next week, I'll be doing a remastered video of reacting to 25 stupid feminist questions. Seeing how I have improved, because my old videos are cringe, trash. So, that's about it. With all that said, I will see you guys next week back on the flip side.